All right, ladies and gentlemen, so once again, my name is Max Garza III. I'm calling in out of North America. Thank you so much for your precious time and learning more about the Power On Network and the XECoin. Guys, the XECoin concept is going viral in over 125 countries, and many of you right now are such phenomenal at what you do for sharing the information, because basically, guys, that's all we're doing is just sharing the information. And you're building teams around the world. Remember, guys, cryptocurrency has no territorial restrictions, right? At the end of the day, when we're talking about renewable green energy and cryptocurrency, there is no territorial restriction. The beautiful thing about cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology is it's decentralized. So no one country owns it, right? No one bank owns it. No one person can mess with it. It is a peer-to-peer network. And literally, guys, I heard a stat the other day that blew my mind away. They said if somebody wanted, as an example with Bitcoin and their blockchain technology, if somebody wanted to hack the blockchain technology, it would literally cost them about $500 billion every 10 minutes. Because remember, it's decentralized, so there's no one focal point of attack. They would have to literally hack hundreds of thousands, if not millions of computers all at the same time. Now, this is one of the main reasons that people I love the fact that Bitcoin is decentralized, right? You have a lot more value. You have a lot more security. It's decentralized. So if you think about it, you know, if you look at banks, right, Home Depot, the United States government, all these entities have been hacked in the past, right? In fact, Home Depot had one of the worst hacks ever. They had a couple 100,000 people that had their information put out for the world to see. So the beautiful thing about Bitcoin and blockchain technology, and obviously XECoin, because we are on a public blockchain, the beautiful thing about it, guys, is moving forward, 7 years going, they've tried to hack the blockchain and have been unsuccessful. What does that mean for us, guys? Literally, we had the very first cryptocurrency that's backed by clean, green, renewable energy. So imagine seeing Bitcoin back in 2009 for the very first time, guys, but being able to pull the trigger, right? Because many of y'all are visionaries. You saw the information back in the day, but many of us didn't pull the trigger, right, until a few years later. But with the XECoin, ladies and gentlemen, you have the ability to be first in market, not just with the coin, but also the information. So let me just get us into presentation mode. Voila. All right, guys. So for many of you, we're super excited because those that are following Bitcoin right now, literally it was traded at $986 per Bitcoin. Now, why is that exciting, guys? Because remember, in 2009, it was valued at less than a penny. So imagine, because Bitcoin is not backed by anything. It's not backed by gold, not backed by silver. And you have the ability to see an actual cryptocurrency coin is backed by clean, green, renewable energy. And so imagine, guys, what's going to underwrite the XECoin is not just renewable energy, physical products from Exergonics, and then also carbon credits moving forward. So our company really has one question for you. Are you plugged in? And I know that's a silly question, everyone, but of course you are. We all are. From our cell phones to our cars, our homes, our schools, and even our sources of food, without energy, we are powerless, literally. Our whole existence depends on production, distribution, and consumption of energy. One tradable commodity none of us can live without. And ladies and gentlemen, you have to ask yourself one question. Are we getting less connected, or are we getting more connected? We have 7.5 billion people around the world, and we have 6 billion connected mobile devices. So our appetite for energy is voracious. It's literally growing exponentially. So we tell people our vision and mission is pretty simple. It's to create a better, cleaner, and less expensive way to provide energy to the whole world. Provide a vehicle to supply a less expensive and cleaner form of energy based on smart storage, and create a life-changing opportunity for anyone, anywhere in the world to be rewarded from this revolution in the transfer of energy to a public cryptocurrency. Also be a part of a mission to make a difference in leaving the world in a carbon-free environment. Basically, ladies and gentlemen, to be the solution for generations to come, not just our children, but our children's children. So how much energy do you waste every day, ladies and gentlemen? And I tell myself, you know, I ask myself that question. I leave some lights on, right? I leave my toaster plugged in, my microwave plugged in. I probably leave my thermostat a little bit too low because I'm a polar bear, right? But are you aware that 67.8% of the energy produced is wasted due to inefficiencies in the energy infrastructure? In the USA alone, this amounts to over $700 billion in annual losses. Now, this is energy you have paid for. Guys, we're talking about the world, right? When we're talking about energy grids, imagine in the United States right now, we have infrastructure from the 40s, 50s, and 60s. We need upgrades bad. That's why, you know, during the day when everything is cranking trying to meet demand, right, all these power plants are cranking trying to meet the energy demand, you see a lot of inefficiencies, and many times you see rolling blackouts from, you know, California to New York City. But imagine, guys, this is not the United States alone. This is every country around the world. Now, the bad part about this is that global citizens, you pay for these inefficiencies. These local utilities pass on those fees to you. Now, the source of this information is the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory. And as I tell people, guys, this is one of the main reasons why people are trying to become their own microutilities. Now, the premise is, what if you could store energy for a rainy day like gold, but also be able to trade and sell excess power you do not need to others or back to the grid like currency? Now the power is in your hands. With the Power On Network and XECoin, you can mine, store, and trade this essential commodity and protect your assets against future downturns in the fiat economy. Everyone will always need energy, and with the Power On Network, you are now the source, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is phase one, the digitization of energy, the conversion of energy into a transferable cryptocurrency. Basically, guys, this is where we tell everybody, hey, log with us, join this movement, and make sure that you take advantage of your timing, because your timing right now is impeccable. They say that timing is to business as location is to real estate. And ladies and gentlemen, right now there's nobody around the world that has better timing than you, because remember, this is by invite only. So for somebody to be able to align with our company, they have to get a personal invite from people like you around the world. That's what's super exciting, guys, because you have the ability to tell the story first, right? So now let's talk about the XECoin. The XECoin is underwritten with energy developed using the best lithium-ion nanotechnology. Now, it is a hybrid proof of stake and proof of work coin, and it's got a max coin base of 5 billion. But ladies and gentlemen, what I want you to understand about what we have going on right now is the fact that if you look at the bottom of the slide, we have wallets for Windows, Mac, Linux, and access to web wallets at www.xecoin.net. And also, ladies and gentlemen, you can go to www.xecoin.info because all our transactions are verifiable on a public document. That is super exciting, guys. Man, you get approached by so many different, right? But when it comes to cryptocurrency, what you have to remember, guys, is you're able to go and see the buy and sell orders for your cryptocurrency coin, right? Because without them being on a public exchange like Bitfinex, right, Kraken, C-CEX, guys, you got to remember, there are buy and sell orders from people around the world, and that simple law of supply and demand is what's giving those coins value. Everything from Ethereum to Ripple to XECoin to Dashcoin to Bitcoin. Guys, that is the simple law of supply and demand. If you have more buyers than sellers, guess what? Demand increases and so does price point. So if people that are approaching you tell you, hey, look, we have a cryptocurrency, you got to ask two simple questions. What public exchange are you on so I can see the buy and sell orders? And can I download a wallet, a personal wallet for Windows, Mac, Linux, or even your mobile device, right? Because remember, guys, if it's an internal wallet, they can freeze your account and basically take your coins, or basically they have tokens, not coins. Because if they can freeze your account and you don't have access to your own coins, That is not a cryptocurrency. Run. So now, what underlies the XECoin? Supply and demand like Bitcoin or any genuine cryptocurrency. However, we have gone a step further. Together with XERGonics, we are establishing an independent, audited global energy fund. If you decide to liquidate your XECoin directly, rather than sell it on the open market, the fund will exchange it for usable energy at an equivalent value to our cost of production at that time. And guys, what you have to remember is no matter what is going on in the public exchange, XERGonics, Don Nasanka announced at the California company overview that every XECoin would have a value of 10 cents of renewable energy no matter what was going on in the exchange. Obviously, guys, if you go into the c-cex.com public exchange, you can see people buying and selling the XECoin already anywhere from 10 to 90 cents. Now remember, guys, this is just the beginning. We are seeing this at the genesis. Imagine 6 months from now, 12 months from now, 18 months from now. Remember, this is the very first cryptocurrency that's backed by not just renewable energy, but physical products from XERGonics and carbon credits. So that's what's super exciting, guys, is that you right off the bat see this before anybody else. Now, our technology partner, XERGonics, is one of the leading producers of distributed energy storage system technology and a pioneer in this industry today. Using advanced nanotechnology and proven power management, XERGonics is able to provide efficient energy storage systems that are portable, modular, and can easily be tied to existing infrastructure. Storing energy is now easier and in your hands. And for those of you that have not had a chance to go to our parent company's homepage, guys, you can go to www.exergonix.com. That's www.exergonix.com. Now, on this slide, guys, you actually get to see some technology that we saw firsthand in person in California. Now, this is an ESS tower design. At the very top, you have the battery management system, basically the brains for it. You have security software. You have thermal management so it doesn't overheat. You have stackable battery stages. You have advanced batteries, about 5 of them for ESS tower. And guys, imagine, these towers can power a restaurant. They can power a warehouse. Literally, guys, they can produce enough power to provide needs for a small to medium-sized business, right? But the thing that we got super excited about, we got to actually hold these vertigo dock battery blades, right? So the reason why these are so exciting is every vehicle that is produced after year 2008 has what's called a 6-pin in the back. So you can actually plug these vertigo docks into any vehicle, and as you're driving around, guys, you're producing energy. Everything from your alternator to your battery to your brakes to your exhaust. And guess what? As you're driving around, these blades are being reached. 1 kW of energy. Basically, if you go around an hour. Well, that's the 10 blades that will recharge. That's 10 kW of energy. Guys, the average home uses between 2,500 and 3,500 kilowatt hours. So can you imagine having your home for months, and when you don't have power, you just turn it back on your car and recharge them. That's what's exciting, guys. I mean, literally, you could, let's say you took one of these places out it's connected to the USB port, you could recharge in the privacy of your home, at school, at work. I mean, the future is bright, and that's what makes us super excited to be working with the main companies. And right here, guys, you have this pretty little face, Mr. Don Nasanka. He's the chairman, president, and CEO of XERGonics. He's got 25-plus years of global success, guys. And we got to actually talk to him, shake his hand. He's a real person, right? So literally, it's not just some guy that is the face of a company. He literally led the training for all the physical products. He's a former director at Enersys Inc., the world's largest industrial battery company. He's a founder of Kokum America and Dow Kokum, which was the first lithium polymer plant in the U.S. Now, guys, a story that we were, blown away by is Dow Kokum, their batteries were actually put in the very first electric Lotus vehicle. Now, the reason why that's exciting is because Tesla, a few years back, they went in and they purchased that technology. Then those batteries were Don Nasanka's company's batteries that they were purchasing. So when I tell you that they're pioneers in this industry, that's an understatement. Now, he is the founder of XECoin and has invested in several green companies. He's also a distinguished alumni of the University of Central Missouri and has had an outstanding career and is the originator of the Innovation Campus, which was recognized by President Barack Obama. Now, another thing that was pretty exciting was the fact that he's been honored by the Lumina Foundation, which is the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, guys, for his contribution to education and the idea of the Innovation Campus. So literally, guys, when we say that we're working with a pioneer in the industry, not just that, he's got a vision to help people around the world. And he said it himself. He goes, guys, look, at the end of the day, I know the greatest distribution channel is when you have a lot of marketing partners around the world and you have phenomenal products that they can get behind. So that's another thing that gets us excited about what we're doing around the world, ladies and gentlemen. Now, on your screen right now, you have what's called the New Economics of Energy Storage. This is basically an article that was written by the McKinsey Institute, and you can go to www.mckinsey.com and read the full article. But basically, the Cliff Note version of this, guys, is that energy storage can make money right now. Finding the opportunities requires digging into real-world data, but energy storage is a favorite technology of the future for good reason. Guys, what is going on around the world right now? Many governments around the world are moving into renewable sources of energy. Everything from solar to hydro to biomass to wind, you name it. Everybody is trying to take more load off of their local utilities because they have old infrastructure. Now, because of that, many people see affordable storage as the missing link between intermittent renewable power such as solar and wind and 24/7 reliability. Now, the reason why utilities are intrigued by this, guys, is because it's going to help them offset that energy load, right? So you'll see less blackouts. For businesses, they'll see a lot lower bill as they start using our energy storage devices, because during high levels of demand, the XECoin energy storage devices will allow them to kind of, not have to crank out as much energy during that time frame. So that's exciting, not just for business owners around the world, but for people like you and me, because we get to, talk to these people and educate them about what our products can do for them moving forward. Now, how do we make it work, right? On this screen, guys, you see a 40-foot shipping container. This energy storage device basically has about 5 to 6 ESS towers with them. If you put 2 of these 40-foot shipping containers together, guys, you could power 800 residential homes. They produce between 1 megawatt to 4 megawatts of power per hour. But the beautiful thing about these energy storage devices, guys, is that you can plug in conventional energy plants, biomass, hydro, solar, wind. Remember, guys, we're trying to capture the 67% of wasted energy so that we can have cheaper, cleaner, better energy for all our customers around the world. But remember, guys, all of this underwrites the XECoin, giving it what? A higher valuation, stability. That's why we're excited to be working with our parent company, because they give us that 20, 30, 40, 50-year longevity strategy that companies need, right? So now, for those of you who are hearing this information for the very first time, guys, on this slide, we have all our power plans. So everything from our power plan 1 to our power plan 8. One of our most popular plans right now is the power plan 5, guys. Now, all these prices are in euros, so the power plan 5 is 5,099 euro. Now, within that package, you will be awarded 50,000 XECoins. Your PS, that's personal sales and group sales, for the PP5 would be 5,000 euros. What that means is that you would have a 30,000 euro binary cap on your pay leg, and your binary percentage would be 6 to 12%, just depending on your personal sales. Now, guys, another wonderful thing that you need to realize, anybody that purchases a power plan before the end of the year, that's right, December 31st, 2016 at midnight, the company is going to double your coins. So again, it doesn't forget a power plan 1 with 1,000 XECoins or power plan 7 with 650,000 XECoins. If you purchase your power plan before the end of the year, the company will double your coins. So imagine, ladies and gentlemen, if I told you today, knowing what you know about Bitcoin and what's going on with the valuation over there, if I said, hey, would you rather have 1,000 Bitcoin today or 2,000 Bitcoin today, right? Obviously, 99.999% of us with that little line on top would say 2,000 because we know what's happening with governments around the world. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but one of the main reasons why Bitcoin is skyrocketing right now and why the XECoin is going to skyrocket also, 1 million Chinese have left the yen because the Chinese government has devalued the yen. So imagine 1 million Chinese people are investing in cryptocurrencies. Now in India, you got to remember, the Prime Minister Modi, he took away the 500 and 1,000 rupee notes. So that would be kind of like in America, they took away the $50 bill and the $100 bill, right? So they basically gave their citizens 4 hours to either use those notes or lose them forever, right? They wouldn't have any more value. So in India right now, Bitcoin is actually being bought for over $1,000. And why is that important for us? Because that just provides strength and stability for all cryptocurrencies in open exchanges around the world. So now let's talk about how we get paid, guys. On your screen right now, you see a direct sales bonus. Now remember, ladies and gentlemen, it is not mandatory that you purchase a power plan. You can actually join our company absolutely free. It doesn't cost you $1 to join. If, let's say, you reserved your position tonight, you could come in and let's say you did offer our digital products to people around the world. On your first generation, you would qualify for a 5% bonus, direct sales, right? So if you offered somebody around the world and they purchased the package, you would make 5% of that. Now, on your second generation, as soon as you hit 6,000 euros in personal sales, you would trigger another 3% bonus. And on your third generation, as soon as you hit 10,000 euros in personal sales, you would trigger another 2%. Now remember, ladies and gentlemen, when we say generations, those are not levels. You can have 10 to 20 levels per generation, right? But what excites people is the ability to hit this infinity bonus. From your fourth generation to infinity, if and when you hit 100,000 euros in personal sales, you now qualify for a 1% infinity bonus all the way down, guys. Remember, infinity does not stop at level 20. It does not stop at level 200, level 2,000. It goes all the way down to infinity. Now, one thing I will tell you, ladies and gentlemen, obviously, in order to hit these first 3 generations on the left-hand side, even if you are free, you can do that. Now, if you look at the bottom of the slide, all infinity direct sales bonuses are paid down to the next member in your team at the same level or higher. And you must have a Power Plan 4 package or higher to qualify for the infinity bonus. So again, guys, those people that want to maximize the compensation model, anybody that has a Power Plan 4 or above can qualify for that infinity bonus as soon as they have 100,000 euros in personal sales. And remember, guys, if you have people hitting that bonus, you're going to be having a lot of commas in your check because you're doing a good job of plugging your people in and educating them, right? So now the second way we get paid, guys, is called the team bonus or the dual team bonus. Now, obviously, this is a binary compensation model, right? So if let's say that you had one personally sponsored paid person on your left and one personally sponsored paid person on your right, you would qualify for the dual team bonus. Now remember, guys, if at the very beginning, everybody qualifies for a 6% bonus on their pay leg, right? So on one side, you have your power leg with the most volume, and then let's say your right leg was your pay leg or your lesser leg volume. So as soon as you have 2,000 euros in personal sales, you qualify for an 8% bonus. When you have 5,000 euros in personal sales, now you qualify for 10%. And when you hit 25,000 euros in personal sales, now you're hitting 12% on your pay leg. And remember, guys, this doesn't change every week. It doesn't change every month. As soon as you hit these qualifications, they are written in stone. You literally hit that amount for the rest of the time you're with the company. And as an example, let's just say that you did have 10,000 euros in group sales on your left side. Let's say this was your power leg, right? And you had 5,000 euros in group sales on your right side. In this example, if you just got started, you would have earned 6% of the 5,000 euros in group sales, right? Because again, This is your lesser leg, and you would generate a bonus of 300 euros on this one bonus right here, guys. Now remember, many of you are bringing people in from around the world, so the reason why that's exciting right now is because they have to have your personal invite to join our company. That is, take advantage of that, guys, because that's like the golden ticket, right? You are showing them something that they'll never see again in their entire lifetime. So now let's talk about the Infinity Matching Bonus. Guys, this is something that literally hasn't been seen in the industry. We have leaders from around the world that obviously are top money earners, top recruiters, and when we talk to them about this Infinity Matching Bonus, they literally lose it. They're like, is this for real? So on your first, second, third, and fourth generation, as soon as you get personal sales of 2,000 euros, guys, you qualify for a 5% Infinity Matching Bonus, again, on your first generation, second generation, third generation, and fourth generation. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, when we talk generations, we're not talking levels. You can have 10 to 30 levels inside of each generation, right? So what's exciting is I want you to feast your eyes on the right-hand side of the slide. From your fifth generation to Infinity, as soon as you hit 250,000 euros in personal sales, now you will receive a 5% Infinity match all the way down, again, to infinity, guys. From your fifth generation to infinity. Why is that exciting? Imagine, guys, you are literally going to bring people in from around the world. They're going to have the ability to offer our digital currency products, right? They're going to have the ability to offer physical extra products. Guys, because you're in the 400 million of people, you're going to have the ability to literally, especially you, right? The Infinity Matching Bonus is paid down to the next member in your team at the same qualification or higher. And if you have a lot of the people hitting that Infinity Matching Bonus, that means you're doing a phenomenal job. And again, you're having a lot of confidence in your team. So now let's talk about the rules. 50% is paid out every single Friday, which you can withdraw to your bank debit card or use in our shop. So basically, guys, this is your current account or your cash account, right? So every single Friday, they will calculate those commissions, and 60% will go directly into your current account. Now, 40% will be paid out every Friday, so you can buy more XECoin, and it'll go into what's called your reserve account or your cold wallet, right? So remember, guys, we are creating more buyers and sellers in the market. So when we do that, the simple law of economics, of supply and demand, more buyers than sellers equals more demand and a higher valuation. Now let's talk about some XECoin loyalty awards, because basically you can customize your own rewards. On this, guys, after 30 days, you may freely sell or trade 10% of your stake each month. So basically, every month, guys, if you so decide that you want to sell your XECoins, you can sell 10% every single month. Now, for many of you that are going to hold on to your coins because you want to reach a valuation that you're comfortable with, so you can make money off the margin. Every month in year one, your coins are stored in the cold wallet. You will receive a reward of 56% to control the release of the company's stake. So imagine, guys, we're talking about basically a 72% award per annum. And think about it. If the company's going to be giving you extra coins just because you are holding them, not on them, that's a win-win for everybody. Now, as the following slide, we're talking about a small reward. All coins in the cold wallet between year 1 to year 3 will receive the most aggressive award of an additional 20 to 40% through control release. We're basically talking about a 200% award per annum. And guys, many of you are going to sell your coins at the very beginning of this because you just want to make sure that this is an actual cryptocurrency, right? And it's your coins, you can do whatever you want. But many of you are also going to hold your coins because as the coins gain valuation and the company is awarding you for obviously loyalty, you're going to be able to take advantage of having more coins so that you can do what you want in the future. Right? If you want to give some to your family members so they can retire, then they're your coins. You can do whatever you want with them, right? So now, when we talk about counter rewards, we feel that you deserve to be rewarded for your effort. Now, on this side, guys, you're looking at a Tag Heuer smartwatch, an electronic Hublot King Power watch, Maybe you will be driving around in your own BMW i8. That BMW i8 and Spiders, they're worth about $180,000. That's about 150,000 euros. Now, I want you to please try at the bottom right of this slide, guys. Many of you are going to, because it's you know, hundreds of people, right? Many of you are going to qualify for your own €1 million villa. Now, the reason why I'm saying that, guys, is because many of you right now are smashing records. You are bringing people in your phenomenal job, but keep it up. On the villa, guys, wherever you so choose to put your villa when you qualify for that reward, where that's what the company would purchase. And again, if you look at it, it's got some solar panels up there, right? Self-sustained, I'm pretty sure. That energy sources, so you can be your own micro-utility. But how phenomenal is that, guys? That a company believes so much in you that they'll reward you with these kinds of things moving forward, right? And our power award qualifications are pretty simple. We only have 9 levels. Basically, once you start hitting gold, then you qualify for your Vertigo dock. When you hit emerald, now you qualify for your Tag Heuer smartwatch and your electronic bike. When you hit ruby, now you basically qualified for your pin plus your hoop block King Crew watch. Sapphires will qualify for a €50,000 pension fund. Diamonds will qualify for BMW's i8 Spider. So I expect to ride around in a bunch of BMWs because many of you are marketing champions. And obviously when people hit where you want to place your €1 million smart villa. And save a room for me just in case. Right? So I can go and do some webinar presentations and trainings from your villa. So now let's talk about phase 2 of XECoin's products. We've already discussed the Vertigo. And in the future, we've seen a lot of kiosks being placed around the world. Now, remember, guys, in 2017, we're going to have cube deployment. We're going to have apps that will track everything within your homes, within your cars. And again, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Many of you have already heard about Bioactis and what it can do. And that's going to be one of the very first products that we're going to be able to get our hands on in February. And we are super excited because it's agricultural product. Remember, it literally changed when agriculture came around. And again, they say that history repeats itself, right? We're seeing something much more. So now the timeline is defined. We have a track record in the industry, a well-thought-out plan. Guys, in 2003, Don Cell Development, our trains, and then in 2008, defense aerospace applications. In 2010, he started looking at battery management systems and only talked about solar power purchase agreements and energy storage systems development. Now, 2014, obviously, they got into more vehicle systems, but move forward to present year, which is almost gone, right? 2016. 2016 is very important because Economics acquired good energy. And because of that acquisition, guys, we are going to have a ton of physical products coming out every single quarter. 2017, which is just a couple days away, we're going to see cube deployment. 2018, we're going to be moving into home systems. So guys, remember, right now when we discussed about renewable energy sources, many people want to solar PV systems attached to homes, right? I'm trying to take advantage of many governments are giving rebates, right? Many local utilities are giving performance-based incentives. But the reason people are moving to home systems is because it allows you to not have to worry about drawing power from your local grid. You would basically become your own micro-utility, right? You would basically cut the cord from the local utility, and these home systems right now, guys, there's a big pilot program in Australia with Tesla and Orison Energy. These they call them wall batteries. These wall batteries and home systems, they're going to be very popular moving forward because more and more people have to become independent, right? So when we talk about 2019, we're going to be looking at vertical around the world. 2020 purchases. And again, they're seeing and your time is stupendous, right? So what I tell people is make sure that you get back with the person that invited you to this webinar. Do not wait to secure your position, because remember, at the end of the day, it is not mandatory that you plan. That may you want to take advantage of promotion, right? Whichever power plan you purchase until December 31st, 2016, you receive the points. And what you have to remember, ladies and gentlemen, is the power in your hands. You have the ability to not just change your financial future, but to change the financial future of millions of people around the world. And remember, guys, this disruption is something that you will never see again in your entire life. People still remember talking when they told me about the diners. And I wonder if when the diners club was coming out using the credit card to purchase, as an example, they went out to a restaurant and were purchasing the cash. People thought they were crazy, right? They thought it was some kind of voodoo magic. They didn't really understand it. Now, what you see is cops of all around the world. The 1950s. Obviously, they, I talked to a lot of them telling me about privilege. When just came around in the modern era, it wasn't exactly quick to catch on. But by the 1960s, there were around 2 million homes around the world. And these basically, going ahead with newspapers as a prime source for people and using information. But what you have to remember, guys, is just like the credit card, just like the television, we've had other disruptions such as the Congress. But now the greatest one that's had changed is just financial services. Somebody cares about your financial future and your family's financial future. They invited you to this webinar. So tell them the information. Make this even stronger. My name is Max Garza III. I hail out of North America, guys. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for spending some time with us this evening. We'll see you later.